The daddy wound of a DA female. That's a problem for any of us men who are connected to a female DA, because their perception of what we are is built around a childhood view of a father, and every little girl should see their father as a superhero, right? But something happened for them as a child, normally that when they were a DA, it meant that they were denied, unfortunately, that version of that father, either by abandonment or just that version changed. For some reason, they lost the idea of that version of their father early in life, but then we've stepped in. And although they're initially connected to us for all of the right reasons, eventually that survival strategy kicks in with that little girl who needs to feel safe. And the problem with that, although it seems very romantic and almost absolutely fabulous for the man who wants to be the rescuer, the white knight, that unfortunately that view is of perfection. We can't be perfect. What happens when Superman falls? For the DA female, the idea that we may not actually get it right all the time becomes a problem. And as soon as we do fall and make a mistake, it's unacceptable to them, because that perception, that imagined idea of the Superman who's keeping them safe all the time, collapses. Then the next thing that happens for us is people pleasers with the DAs. We fall on our swords and put on sackcloth and ashes and grovel and leave even more of our masculinity behind, just destroying that whole image totally. Can you see how this is absolutely terrible for the relationship? The idea that she thought we'd be perfect, then when we're not, we're believing it ourselves as that we have somehow failed, when we haven't. We are human. Getting it wrong is 9/10 of getting it right. First things first, it's giving ourselves the right to be human, to make mistakes. If we're not going to be giving ourselves that right, we can't expect anyone else to respect us that way either. So remember, if you're with a dismissive, avoidant woman, then making mistakes has to be acceptable to you first. Get used to the idea that when you fail, you're not going to capitulate. You're going to look for the opportunity in the failure to learn and grow. That will be one of the most attractive masculine traits to your dismissive, avoidant partner. It will be a struggle for her to start to accept the fact that you're not perfect. But understanding that growth and healing occurs through mistakes is one of the greatest challenges and lessons that she will learn through you if you're prepared to accept that. For any other tips and tricks in dealing with one of these wonderful people that bring out the best and the worst in us, reach out and let's have that conversation.